Hi Aries, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing your love messages for February 2020. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I appreciate your love, support, vibes, everything. I got the Hiccupus, I got my amethyst, I got the crystal messages here. You know, I got the love here for us so we can honor the love, honor the love. So let's get some messages here for you guys. For my beautiful Aries spirit guides, what messages do you have for my beautiful Aries for February 2020? What love messages that you have for Aries spirit guides? Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So for for some of you guys, I feel like, all right, I have a couple of messages here. Someone's definitely looking to come out of codependent relationships and really forgiving themselves for even putting themselves there in the first place. I feel like your lighthearted energy, your ability to really heal from things that were engagements with others, really allowing ourselves to see what red flags that we could have possibly ignored and that had to like really subsequently go into like a codependent thing. And we're like really forgiving ourselves and learning from that experience. For others of you guys, this is you freeing yourself of anything that feels too emotionally taxing on your energy here. Things that feel like addictions as opposed to romantic connections. Something that just feels like an addiction. Something that just feels like attachment. That's a form of toxicity, and we're really allowing ourselves to get more control over our own life here, our own heart. In the middle, this is getting to know each other. So I feel like you guys are coming in, if you're commitments, this is you freeing your control or their control and really understanding from a deeper self of what it is that your bond is, solidifying a bond, deepening a bond here. I feel like your friends support you in allowing you to go to the depths of you to communicate with your significant other and vice versa here. I feel like someone wants to free themselves. I do get a connection where some of you guys, one of you want to free yourselves. Another person is trying to get the support and asking for help so that you guys can get in a deeper space and a deeper bond. I feel like the remedy for this is you could be getting advice from your friends to help you open up more and really understand your innermost self so that this bond can in fact be more depth to it. Because I do feel like another energy, whether it's you or someone else, they just desire to free themselves from this and really kind of chalk it up as a learning experience because of the codependency that's ensued. So I'm going to get some more messages here. I'm going to clarify these messages for Aries Spirit. Yeah, this is kind of a transformation of a connection. I feel like things that we really didn't want to move on from, to broaden our horizons, to kind of use more discernment, to gain more healthy connections, expanded healthy connections. This can involve a Sagittarius Cancer. But this is someone who definitely is tapping into their more emotions. You're letting people help you in doing this. Your inner emotions, your inner responses, your unconscious, your sensitive space here. This feels like someone who's freeing themselves, who has a child. They're really concerned about their child. I'm getting that too. But in the middle, there's transformation. There's things that are rebirthed. There's things that we're moving forward, coming out of to move forward in. Some of you guys, if this is committed relationship, if you are, I feel like pregnancy brings y'all closer. This is for a couple of you guys. Someone is having someone's baby because they don't want someone to leave. That's only for a couple of y'all. I'm not going to touch on that. But for the most part, in a very positive aspect, this is you guys moving into a deepening connection of things that was challenges. If it was a challenge to really express yourself emotionally, now we're doing it with sensitivity, with empathy. We're moving in that space here, knowing that the softness is what really brings forth the depth of the relationship. That's what deepens the bond here. And releasing any control on how someone else might feel. So let's get some tarot here to get some more messages. This can involve a Scorpio. But this is someone having like a prophet. I'm getting someone who's a prophet, has prophetic dreams. Someone who's really very emotionally available. And I do feel like there's a lot of blockages because we are done suffering. If there's things that had to come to an end, completions, things that the cycle has ended. There's a rebirth taking place, and the rebirth is stemming from the fact that we're tired of I would say poser energy. Someone is actually a poser. Someone could be even a spying on someone, but someone who believes that there's something that they're not. Someone who is a liar. Someone who is deceptive. Someone who's deceptive by their words. Someone who doesn't tell the truth. And we're really moving past that. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of the inability to be prescribed the truth. And I feel like this emotionally available energy here is really knowing that they walked this wrong path with this person and knowing that this has to soon end. Let me pull these other energies. For another group of you guys, this is knowing that you can move past this. I feel like someone is looking into freeing themselves of things that aren't sensitive, that are insensitive, moving away from things that aren't caring, and moving into a space of love and devotion and honor here. Someone who's coming into their very nurturing self also. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of disappointment and grief. That was very emotionally fulfilling at the same time. But there's defeats because of the inability to learn lessons. I feel 2 children here. So it could involve children, 3 actually. But this definitely feels like things that come to an end, the defeats, the endings of things, just to follow what emotionally fulfills us, knowing that this was the wrong go around, and we're still emotionally able to, we want to be emotionally fulfilled. Mature emotional fulfillment. And we're starving, we're not getting that. We're getting the grief, we're getting the trauma, we're getting the sorrow, we're getting disappointments, we're getting the missing, the yearning of it. And I just feel like this ending could affect children in some sort of manner. This moving forward, I feel like some of you guys are actually repressing your emotions for the children, but no one's happy. But clarity's coming in. Yeah, the clarity is that this Lovers is in the reverse. 6 of Staffs in the reverse. We don't feel appreciated. This could involve an Aries, another Aries. But this is like, we're not feeling appreciated. We're putting a delay on the ending because it's unequally yoked. And the clarity is just that. This, in fact, that here. I feel like Aries, you're in your element as well. Like you're wealth building. I get like you have a legacy that's here too. And once you change your perception, or someone changes their perception, I feel like someone has to tap into their wisdom, their inner wisdom, listening to that voice within to figure out like how to handle these type situations here. Look, that jumped out. Someone could be emotionally repressing themselves, emotionally repression. And because of that, it's like, it's, I'm getting, someone's getting eaten alive to the point where they had no choice but to move on. But let me pull these energies here. That's too many. Okay, Spirit. The moon here again, so this could be involving a Pisces. But yeah, our intuition knows what to do. Our intuition is in the space of guarding ourselves. The capacity in which you love, Aries, is so profound, so mature. You know, this could be a male energy, a masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but this energy is very, very mature emotionally. They know what they need in the connection, emotionally, spiritually. That's why they guard their heart, because they know how emotionally available they are when they do put forth that effort into a connection. And it's some sort of intuition that has come about where you or they know that this is not the right road. This isn't the right road. If this is you dating, I feel like this person has too many kids. And you're like, nah, like this too much. And you just kind of move forward from that space here, because it's like their attention has to go to their children. Um, and that's kind of like in the way a little bit. You have the Ten of Blades and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is big time separation. This is divorce energy also. This is just splitting of a house, splitting of a home, a separation here. Splitting also from a career that's very unfulfilling too. Since this is a love reading, I'm gonna keep it on love. Change your perception. Someone needs to submit themselves to a higher calling because they're too immature. They're childish, and they need a change of perception on how this love thing goes. I feel like someone also has changed their perception on what they view as lies and deceit. And they're starting to see like certain things they felt like were lies really weren't. They're seeing it from a very higher space. The Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. This could involve a Capricorn. But this is an energy where someone there's a lot of suspicion. A lot of suspicion. A lot of trust issues because we've been hurt. Something has hurt us. Something is insufferable. And it's the lack of attention we're getting. The lack of honor. And it's like we need to be emotionally fulfilled and satisfied. And because we're not feeling honored or appreciated, then it feels like we want to be pleasured in that space. And something just feels like we're not getting that. So we're healing. There's a lot of healing taking place from a separation, from things that felt like defeats. And even though we could have not wanted this to end, with the Tower card in the reverse, feeling really oppressed by it. But this is divine intervention coming in so that this learning experience can really ascend you, take you to a higher level. This is victory. This is you moving forward. This is also a lot of traveling too. I don't know if you can see this. This is a lot of traveling as well. This is a lot of moving forward spiritually. This is you finding balance, equilibrium. This is an evolution of energy here. This can involve a Cancer. Yeah, I definitely feel like someone has changed their. Someone didn't see someone clearly, and that's the reason why this someone had to follow their intuition and really kind of end things because they did not see someone clearly, and they're realizing that now they're knowing themselves a little bit more, and they're kind of closing themselves because they know that they don't really necessarily feel safe with someone. Someone is very controlling, I'm getting, very greedy, and they bring suffering, or they're very depressed. They have a depressing type of energy here. And from that space, they could even not feel appreciated, or they don't appreciate themselves, value themselves. But they really do long for emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfilling energy is in fact here, but something just feels defeated at the same space where we have to heal from that. And there's a lack of learning, something that has to be a learned experience through this divine intervention taking place. This could be long gone, this could have already happened, but I do feel like in the month of February, we're finally finding that phoenix that rise out of this. We're finding the ascension. We're finding that lesson out of this. We're finding out why this had to occur. Because you're moving into a place of rebirth, victory, success, being honored. And that's where, why spiritual intervention has to take place, because sometimes if we're codependent, we stay there, and spirit has better things for you, for Aries. So we have a vice here, two jumped out. We have 20 and 13. 13 breaking down to a 4, and 20 breaking down to a 2. So we have 2 and 4. So that's kind of like expeditiously energy. Expeditious. Like, I feel like things are moving forward for you at very fast. I love the fact that both of these messages have very similar colors. You see? Purple, blue, a little bit of yellow. The sun come out tomorrow. Everything tomorrow. I forgot that song, but tomorrow, I love you. Yes. Oh, Aries, this is a time for healing here. There's things that really came that were unexpected, and it's like really, I know sometimes we can't see why things happen the way they do, but when time elapses, like tomorrow is like really signifying, like you'll understand why this happened. It was just for your betterment. It's for your divine purpose here on earth here. So let's read our advice. So we have freedom. I'm free. I's free. I'm free. Freedom. Look, it says free yourself. Free yourself because you love yourself. Look, with that Cancer energy. Free yourself because you're the mother of your children. You want to have the best examples around them. Free yourself because you know what truly matters here. Okay? So this is rebel, this is choice, awareness, rejoice, movement, enslavement, and release. So this is freedom is a way of life we chose for ourselves or offer to another. Also, world history is littered with incidences of enslavement of people or the subrogation of ideas, as well as the stealing away of possibility or the denial of opportunity. Ultimately, however, we are charged with the responsibility of releasing ourselves from the bondage by which we are imprisoned. Attachment is a powerful dynamic we use to learn cooperation with the outer world. Detachment, however, teach independence of the inner world. True freedom, however, comes from transcending both, embracing a position defined by the complete acceptance of and the total surrender to the circumstances at hand. This spiritual concept may feel a lot like apathy, but in truth, it is the purest form of love and compassion. From what do you need to free yourself? And how can you live in freedom? Wow, what a beautiful advice here. We have 13 here. Making a choice. Okay, so 13 is divine intelligence. Woo! Co-creation, love, purity, power, protocol, confidence, and recognition. All life is manifest from the divine intelligence or the vibrational building blocks that created it. Being human, it's easy to forget that the responsibility for creation isn't solely on our shoulders, or that we're not subject to the will of an all-seeing force of life. The Divine Intelligence card is a reminder that we are physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic manifestations of life's beauty, co-creators of the divine building blocks of love. This card aims to reinforce your confidence. It also brings your attention to the universal truth at play in the current situation. The divine protocol you're being asked to follow through your heightened awareness at this time and the complete support you have from your spiritual family, seen and unseen. Oh, wow. Aries, this is beautiful. You're no longer in prison. You don't need to be in prison. This, free yourself. Free is freedom. This is freedom. This is true freedom. This is meant for you to be in divine power with yourself. This is divine intelligence. This is your spirit, guys. This is your those who have. I even feel like people who are no longer with us here. Our I want to say our mother. I feel like a mother figure who's not here is cheering us on the other end to break us out of this prison that we're in. I feel like if this even feels remotely like this, she is on the other side looking to free you so much, so bad. And that almost made me cry. It's so beautiful. But in the I'm sorry, I'm just stumbling over my words, but the most part of this reading is just free yourself. It's super important. It's going to keep coming up for the month of February, okay? So that's where I'm going to stop there. I love you guys. This was only a general reading for the collective of Aries. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can click the link below. It's called ascendingsynergy.com. Till then, I love you guys. Bye.